this is the budget.
Okay.
And some of these numbers need to be adjusted.
Okay.
So this one here doesn't add up at the bottom.
I see.
And then this one is a negative, so what's that?
It's time for a hike.
You can't hike, we have to go, we have work to do.
No, I'll be right back.
No, you've said that before. No, Vince,
Really?
we
No,
have
really.
work. Wait. Where are you going? Who are you going with this time?
I'll be right back.
No. Are you ever gonna stay in the office and do work?
Sure.
Vince! Oh my God.
Good morning, Anne. I'm so glad to have Anne Nalwalk here, taking me out to the Hetzel property. I really appreciate you taking the ride up here to bring me out to your family's property, where you and your family generously donated this property to Flanders. Can you tell me where we're going today?
We are going to Breakneck Hill Road, which goes here, and then Mirey Dam Road goes here. The paved road goes here, and we just discovered that this is the old road, which has been discontinued, which is why the property comes up here, not to this road. My family's house was this one on the corner, and this is where we're going, as this is the entry right here where the kiosk is. And then there's this road, which shows on the trail map better, that goes down in. There's a road system that goes through here so you can drive, because it used to have Christmas trees on it, still does. And my father built these two ponds and helped with the refurbishing of Mirey Dam Pond.
Well, I'm excited to be going out there because I also want to see where the airstrip was.
It was down here. It was painted, now planted with Christmas trees, and Flanders took some of those trees to sell over here as long as they were good. Ed Briggs would cut them and bring them down.
Well, I love those stories where you have these lost areas and these lost treasures on these properties in Connecticut. It's also neat that we're going out here because this is one of the other Flanders preserves in which you can hike. And there's some hiking trails out there. It's very important for me to get out to these different hiking trails and to get as many folks out there to enjoy them as possible.
That helps. The neighbors I know use it a lot, and they've helped a lot with the maintenance of trails and clearing things up. But they gave this to Flanders in 3 pieces. His first piece here was the first one. I can't give you dates. I meant to look and I didn't. 1977, maybe that. And then they gave this one here. And then in her estate, my mother gave this one, carved out the house. And then we did a land swap because Whitey Frew had a lot that went somewhere right down here, and it split this in 2. So we traded him land up here, which he managed to subdivide into 2 lots. We thought one would be enough, but it made the Flanders piece much more connected, because to build on the piece he had, he was going to have to improve this road so a fire engine could get through, and that would have been disastrous.
Sure,
So,
yeah. Oh, very interesting. Thanks for sharing that history. And I think we're going to have somebody else out there on the hike with us today. It's the first time. Oh, sure. So who do we have joining us on the hike?
This is Riley. She's my rescue border collie. Her job at home is to keep birds out of the sky. Self-appointed. But keep her on the leash, and if you meet any other dogs, tell them to stay away.
All right. Well, I'm glad. Well, I'm going to have a special guide dog out on this hike too. So we're now off to the Hetzel Refuge.
Just right there.
Yeah. So we're off to the town of Middlebury.
Hetzel Preserve is another gem in the Flanders portfolio. It accounts for about 70 acres that was acquired in several pieces between 76 and 1994.
That's the one on Breakneck Hill Road in Middlebury?
Not far from the intersection with Mirey Pond.
That's right.
Mirey Dam Pond Road,
Right.
yeah.
I remember that. So How many trails are on there?
3 trails. 2 of them branch off from the red trail, which is starts at the kiosk.
The green and orange?
Yeah.
Okay.
Preserve mostly has open fields and woodlands, wetlands, and 2 man-made ponds, which makes it a little bit unusual.
But it's connected by old logging roads, a lot of the trails, right? That have been converted into the trails? the walking
Crossing
trails?
through, they're not marked.
Right, okay.
Interestingly, one of the donors, one of the parcels, Dr. Joseph Hetzel, planted a wide variety of trees during his ownership that included mixed hardwoods and conifers. There's a real variety of woodland environments up there.
And they have letterboxing on this road, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay, that's good. So it's a good family activity, and if, family wants to go out with their kids and take a look and see what they can learn about that trail and what's on the property, start searching for some of the things, it would be really interesting to do.
This beautiful September morning. Anne Nalwalk, thanks so much for bringing me out here. And I see we've got some other guests at the Hetzel Refuge too. So we have John and Beth joined us as well. But Anne, where are we?
You are at the Hetzel Refuge, which my parents gave in several stages, and I realized you got another piece from a group nearby. We played around here. We ice skated on the ponds. We had sliding on the hill here, and I rode my horse all over the place, including the place that now has a lot of houses on it.
Wow.
So I treasure being able to come back here.
Well, it's terrific that you're giving us this guided tour over here. I would have gotten lost. There were so many streets to get over from Woodbury over here.
There's an easier way to go, but I wanted you to see the side on Mirey Dam Road since we talked about that before, and there's an easier way to get here,
Okay.
as Anna knows.
Well, I know this is definitely a preserve in which folks can come out and hike. And I'm also so thankful for our Flanders volunteers for land monitoring and making sure that everything looks great out here. So we're going to now take a walk out onto the property. And are you guys going to guide me a little bit so I don't get lost in the woods?
Absolutely.
And kept me from
We've
getting
been
lost
here a time
over
or two,
here.
yes.
And this way we'll be able to file our fall trail monitor report
All right.
that lets everybody know the condition of all the trails and what's going on here.
It's a
Terrific.
beautiful property.
It
We
is.
really
It's really
appreciate
wonderful.
having your family give it to us.
Well, they like doing it because they knew houses didn't belong here. It's all hard pan underneath the soil.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not good for drainage.
Well, it's wonderful. Wonderful spot.
All right. We're off.
The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, here it comes. I'll wear your underwear tonight. What did I say? I said I'll wear your underwear tonight.
And we got to see a flock of wild turkeys when we were out there. Got to see the ponds. They look so beautiful. I mean, it's truly the Hetzel Refuge is a beautiful property. Thanks, Anne.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wow, it was beautiful out here. Thank you so much, Anne, John, Beth. Thank you for bringing me out here.
And Riley.
And Riley, yes, what a good guide dog you are.